Good afternoon, everyone. So, I, Chamni Kataria, on the behalf of Engineering, Science and Humanities Department, IIST Indore, I extend a warm welcome to all distinguished guests, speakers, participants, and everyone present for the final day of this enriching international faculty development program on the topic of recent development in pure and applied mathematics. It has been an incredible journey of learning, sharing, and growing together over the last 5 days. As we come to the culmination of the FDP, let us make the most of today's session, reflect on what we have achieved, and look forward to the continued application of the knowledge we have gained. We expressed our deepest gratitude to all speakers, contributors who made these days memorable and impactful. As we continue with our learning journey on this final day of the FTP. It is my honor to introduce and invited our esteemed speaker, Mr. Uttam Garadar. He is a senior data scientist with over 5 years of experience in machine learning, deep learning, NPL, and AI. A postgraduated in AI in MI from NIT Warangal. He is specialized in predictive analytical time series forecasting, advanced modeling using tools like the TensorFlow and BERT. He expertise in proficient in Python and R, and with hands-on experience in data science libraries and framework like TensorFlow and PTorch. Database management, strong knowledge of SQL from efficient data extraction, transformation, and familiar with the big data technologies like Apache and Spark. Cloud technologies, familiar with a cloud platform like AWS for scalable data processing. Machine learning, proven ability to develop predictive model for domain including marketing, finance, healthcare, and driving impactful business outcomes. So, sir, your remarkable achievement and contribution are truly inspiring, and it is honored to have you here with us. Welcomes you, sir. Now, without further ado, it is my pleasure to hand over the session to our distinguished speaker, Mr. Uttam.
Having me. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the session, and thanks for introduced me over here, Chandni. So let's jump directly to the topic. What exactly today we are going to talk about? And again, today we'll talk about multiple things, right? I hope everybody can see the screen, which I have just introduced over here. Now, again, today's agenda is basically as you already told that today we'll talk about the recent development, recent thing which are happening in artificial intelligence, along with that data science and the mathematics, which in the data science and the developers and the scientists or AI engineers or data engineers, which are related to the artificial intelligence, they are using in the real world to solve the real world problems. Okay, now, first of all, before coming into that point, I wanted to tell you one thing before that. Whatever I will write over here, that's something I will written down in this notebook. That notebook, I will written down the things that will be beneficial for you to remember the things. Okay. Now, again, just give me that sec. I'm going to write over here. That means mathematical approach mathematical approach in machine learning. That's something I'm writing over here. What something we are going to discuss. Mathematical approach, the spelling I have to fix it. Mathematical approach in machine learning and artificial intelligence. I'm just writing AI only directly. Within AI, people are aware about data science comes into that. So, okay. Now, first thing, that's something we have to remember when we talk about artificial intelligence, when we talk about data science, when we talk about machine learning, what are all of them? Those are nothing but actually a mathematical behind it, mathematical calculations behind it, right? Again, when we talk about machine learning, there are multiple algorithms behind it. Algorithm means where we have multiple calculations work behind that. Right now, we are not talking about the calculations. I'm writing over here some pointers which will be helpful for you. I'm going to do it over here. Kind of this. Okay, first thing, that's something I wanted to mention you. That is nothing but linear algebra. I will tell you exactly one thing within that data science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, you should be understand about the linear algebra. What exactly linear algebra is? Within that, I will tell you the topics which you should focus upon whenever you want to crack any of the interview and whenever you join something, whenever you're going to solve any problem related to real world, related to artificial intelligence and data science and machine learning, you should be good at linear algebra. Linear algebra is nothing but where we have multiple things I can tell over here. Within that, we have vectors and matrices. Again, vectors and matrices are nothing but it's a mathematical approach, which if you remember, if you have a bit of touch of mathematics, you have done this, I believe, in 10, 12 standard vectors and matrices, right? Matrices are looks something like that. I can write over here. Matrices are something like this, right? 2 by 2 matrix. You can see this is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And there's another matrix. You have to multiply all of them, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And you have to multiply these two matrices, right? This matrix calculation is nothing but comes under into matrices and vectors, which all of them comes under into linear algebra. Again, right now I'm not telling you how you can multiply these two matrices, but I'm telling you this is something you should be good at when you start solving a problem into the real world of data science and artificial intelligence. First thing. Now let me clean that up. Okay, so fine. Now, that's the first thing. That's the first thing. So we have to focus upon always the vectors and matrices. Another thing is that nothing but dot product. Maybe you have done that dot product where we have A dot B. Again, I'm not telling you these formulas you should be aware about. You should be aware about the technology. These are the topics. Again, there's a vast concept of mathematical calculations. This is something really important when you want to solve a problem related to data science and artificial intelligence. Another thing in that we have to talk about, that is nothing but I can write over here, come back, that is calculus. Right now I'm writing the topics we should be good at, right? The first is linear algebra. It's an entire book in graduation in 10, 12 standard, right? In calculus also. These are the books we have in, right? Within that calculus, you should be good at derivatives. Again, these are the things, sir. This is something, we should be good at. But what are the latest, or what are the recent research happening in artificial intelligence and machine learning? That's something will come to that. But let me explain you this once, okay? Derivatives are nothing but which we have to say, right? Rate of change of a function. Rate of change of a function. You can understand derivatives simply like that. For example, you have 1,000 rupees, right? And you want to increase from the 1,000 rupees, right? You will go a little bit change, 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. So this 1, 2, and 3 increases is nothing but a derivative. Derivative means a small change within the value. That is a simply meaning of a derivative or a mathematical representation. You can say rate of change of a function, as simple as that. Writing one more thing that is called gradient descent. Gradient descent. What exactly gradient descent is? It is very important. Gradient descent is really important for your interview level also. And for when you solve artificial intelligence related problems, gradient descent is a technique in machine learning or in artificial intelligence which help my AI models or data science models or ML models to give you the best results. I'm writing over here. Help models to give you the best results. I will explain this gradient descent quickly to you. Why I'm saying this? Because this is really important, right? Just give me that sec. and come little bit here. Okay, now come to that point. I'm telling you the gradient descent. What exactly gradient descent is? As I mentioned, the graph of a gradient descent is this one. This is my x-axis. This is my y-axis. Within this x-axis and the y-axis, we have a one small of a graph, like some somewhere like that, somewhere like this, somewhere like this, right? And within this, I have a one point. Whenever you train any machine learning or data science related models, you will get a one result like that. Can you see this? This one. This is the accuracy of your model. Anything, right? And whenever you do a small change in it, small change means call it as a lambda. That means the speed. Lambda stands for speed of this. You can suppose just this is my car. In this car, when you speed up very high, this will jump here. Yeah, this will jump here. This will jump here. This will jump here. It will never reach to the global minima. What exactly global minima I'm talking about here? Global minima is nothing but this point is a global minima. This point is a global minima. This global minima stands for a good result of a machine learning model, learning rate. Yes, that means it's called a global minima. Again, this is really important, but whenever you solve any problem or in the related to the real world problems, that's something an interviewer can expect from you. At the same time, when you solve a real world problem, at the same time, you have to create this graph based on your data, based on your problem statement. That will really helpful for you. So this global minima is the point wherever this car will reach out here slowly, 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 slowly. It will reach out here. Whenever it reaches out over here, whenever it reaches out over here, that means a best result of a model. But again, sir, that's something I understood. But can you please help me in the real world? Which model, which model is really using this technique? I can tell you. Maybe you've heard about this. That is nothing but a deep learning. I'm writing over here deep learning. I'm writing DL, deep learning, simply, right? Deep learning is nothing but I can give you the applications also for this. Just come down over, just come a bit of here, come here. In gradient descent, I can tell you some applications. Applications, nothing but you have heard about a model. I'm telling you that is CNN, convolution neural network, that will help you to recognize the pattern. One more example, sir, can you please give us? I will tell you. Maybe people aware about uh, mm, no, not people actually. I'll say whenever you drive a car on a highways, a simple example of deep learning and this gradient descent, I am telling you, okay? So a good example or application is that whenever you drive a car on a highways, there is no police out there, right? There are cameras who will detect your speed. Are you getting my point, right? There are speed, they will detect the speed of a car. If your speed is going more than that based on the expectation, maybe 100 kilometer per hour, but the limitation is 80, automatically that camera will recognize your speed and it will give you the challan of it. That is nothing but a pure example of deep learning, or you can say simply the pure example of cv means computer vision. The name already suggests computer vision, where computer will see that, will identify that, okay, this is a car, this is a vehicle, this vehicle car should be 100 kilometer, but you are driving maybe more than that, then the challan will come to your home. How they will identify your number plate of a car. Based on that, you will get it. I hope people, you are getting some idea of it, the gradient descent applications recently. Yes, people. Yes, everyone. Can I get some responses in that, people? I guess I can see people can write it down to the chats below. Did you got some idea now? Yes, cool. Now let's move ahead. Let me just fix it. Okay, fine. Now we got some ideas. That means when I am planning, or somebody is going to plan, come into the machine learning and artificial intelligence or data science, we should be aware about linear algebra. In linear algebra, vectors, matrices, and dot product things. And in the calculus, derivatives and gradient descent, right? Now let's move ahead a little bit. After that, that's a really important thing after this that is called a probability. Probability and statistics. What exactly probability and statistics? You know that everybody in the real world are aware about probability and statistics. Notes I'm not aware about. I'll tell you. Whether you know that or whether you don't know, you are using probability and statistics, right? I'll tell you. What, for example, there is a two parties, right? BJP and another party, right? And before coming to the result, you're doing the assumption, right? Or there are news channels are saying the assumption, okay, 90% chances in Delhi area or in Mumbai, BJP will win. What is 90%? This number 90 or 90% is nothing but a probability, right? Where you where you give the assumption of it, right? That is, I'm writing over here 90%. 90%. So an example of probability is nothing but where you're assuming something. Assuming means, okay, there might be chances tomorrow going to be a rain. If tomorrow is going to be a rain, okay, I will not travel. I will travel maybe the day after tomorrow, right? That kind of a probability. As I mentioned, whether you know that, whether you don't know that, you are using probability. But sir, that's fine. We understood that part. But if if you are telling this is something, sir, how we can use it in data science or in artificial intelligence? No. Each and every model, or deep learning or artificial intelligence, they will not. I'm writing over here. I'm writing over here. They will, or not they. Models are not models are not God. God means God can give you 100% assurity. Are you getting my point? Models are not God. They will not give you 100% assurity tomorrow is going to be a rain, but they will give you a probability. Probability. Model is saying I am 80% sure, right? I am 80% sure tomorrow is going to be a rain. This 80% called it as a probability, and this probability is a part of a statistics which comes under into that. So sir, when 100% will come, 100% means nothing but whatever I'm saying now, tomorrow is going to be a rain, that has that nobody can change. That is the meaning of 100%. And again, in the real world, nothing, no, nobody can say tomorrow is going, tomorrow this something happens, I'm 100% sure, right? That is a confidence person is saying, but 100% is nothing but 100% only the God can say. But when we talk about artificial intelligence will not give you 100% accuracy of something. They will give you always, I am 80% sure, I am 90% sure, I am 98% sure, I am 99% sure, but that cannot be 100. If it's coming 100, that might be a chance that's an overfitting, right? If it is 100%, that means overfitting. Overfitting means I have learned a lot. I have learned a lot. That might be a chances that can be an error. Overfitting means you can understand that might be chances that can be an error. But that is called a probability and statistics. Okay. In statistics, there are many more things, right? We have, maybe you have heard about that apart, like Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem, right? These are the theorems are nothing but, I'll tell you over here what exactly Bayes theorems over here. That theorem is nothing but updates the probabilities based on the new event. Sorry, not event, evidence. I can write evidence. So that means Bayes theorem is nothing but, again, it's a part of probability. Whatever theorem you are talking about in statistics, that is related to probability only, nothing more than that. Are you getting my point, people over here? I can give you one more example. One more example related to real world of a probability. Have you seen a cricket match, right? There are two teams, right? India and Pakistan. And tomorrow, not tomorrow actually, 5 p.m. there is a match. I'm assuming, right? 5 p.m. tomorrow, today is a match. And before going to the on a pitch, they will flip a coin, flip a coin, right? Flip a coin. So what is the chances, head will come or tail will come? There's a small example of it. 50-50% chances, because the formula of is nothing but 1/2. You know that, right? One means how many times will come divided by total number of outcomes. That is a simple example of a probability. That's a one example. So can you please give us a real world example which actually machine learning, which actually artificial intelligence is solving this? I will tell you related to real world example. Have you seen a maybe uh, Land Rover, Jaguar Land Rover, right? There is a car industry, isn't it? Manufacturing industry. So in real world, how those company are related to more company, how they will get to know, everybody listen to me carefully, how they will get to know, um, you know uh, today I have a showroom. Today 100 people, 100 people come to my showroom. From out of 100 people, there 30 people can be converted as a customer. One more time. 100 people come to my showroom. How do I get to know this 30 people will purchase my car tomorrow? Purchase means they will be my customer. That machine learning model will tell you. Machine learning will say, okay, you have 100, customers, you have 100 customers. Give me the data. I will understand the pattern into it based on the algorithms, and your machine learning model will say there are there are 95% chances these 30 people will be converted as a customer. That means these 30 people can buy the car of a Land Rover. Are you getting the point? That is a real world example of probability and statistics. And this is something in the real world people are solving. Not even though that, this is one example related to real world, and that can be more, right? Whenever whenever you go to the any showroom, they will ask you, sir, tell me your name, sir, can you please give me mobile number, the mail ID, and multiple things, right? Basis on that, they will give you the ads. Basis on that, they will call you. If you show the more interest, they will call you, 10 times in a day. Are you getting the point, people, what I'm trying to say over here related to the probability and statistics? Great. Now move to the next one. Another part for that probability and statistics, that is nothing but a linear regression, or you can say regression, anything. What exactly linear regression is? It's again a very simple thing. Yeah, it's again a very simple thing. What exactly linear regression? You know that. For example, someone is living in Delhi. Someone is living in Delhi, and that house, the house of a person, is nearby the metro station. Hmm? So if the house is 200-meter far from the metro, the price of a house will be high, isn't it? If the house is 500-meter far from the metro, the price will be decrease, it will be low. If it is 1 kilometer, it will be again low. So what exactly linear regression is? Linear regression is nothing but works on a numerical data. Numerical data. Numerical data means the price of a house. I'm writing over here. Price of house. If you want to predict the price of a house, isn't it? You want to predict the age of a person, the age of a person, and so on. That is simple meaning of a linear regression, where the formula stands for y is equal to, rather than writing like this, I will write like that way. Come here and writing over here. Y is equal, it is y, sorry, for the y is equal to mx plus c. You know that. Hmm? Y is equal to mx plus c. Maybe you have heard about this formula somewhere, right? Y stands for, I'm telling you in the form of artificial intelligence. Y stands for a dependent, dependent. X stands for independent. M stands for what? Slope. And C stands for what? C stands for what? Tell me. Intercept, right? That is something, the formula of linear regression. Again, sometimes interview can ask you. I'm telling you the both the things which you really important, that one. Till now, this is something you can really important. That is a probability. Hmm? That is a probability. That is a gradient descent, and that is a linear regression. With respect to the interview level, anybody can ask you. Okay, if you're solving the problem, yes, you can say intercept, anything. That's fine. Dependent or intercept, both other technical name. That's fine. Padma. Yeah. After that, just come there, can come down a little bit. I'll write over here. Nothing but another one is that logistic regression. Again, these are the topics comes under into machine learning also. In machine learning, first model name is nothing but linear regression. Another model name is something but logistic regression, right? In logistic regression, I can write over here the formula of it. Formula of it. Maybe I can write like that way. 1 upon y is equal, I can write like this. Y is equal to 1 upon 1 plus e raised to power minus z. Minus z. This is the formula. An interview sometimes can ask you. This is the formula of logistic regression. And this logistic regression can solve a classification problem. What exactly classification and all? I will tell you that part. That's really important also. Just come down a little bit. Again, when we talk about machine learning, I'm writing over here ML. ML means machine learning. Machine learning can solve two types of problem always. One more time. Machine learning can solve two types of problem always. What two problems? First problem is regression. I'm just writing regression. Regression means the price of a house. I'm writing over here. Price of house. You know that. If you want to predict the price of a house, this is something related to that. It's a regression problem. If you want to predict tomorrow is going to be rain or not in the form of yes or no, who will win the match, India or Pakistan, right? Who will win the election, BJP or some another party? That is called a classification problem. I'm writing over here class. Class stands for classification problem, right? Class stands for classification problem, like yes or no. If the output in the form of yes or no, like that, in the form of zeros and ones, that is called a classification problem. Again, regression problem can solve a regression type of a problem, the price of a house and all. And logistic regression, that is a formula of this, can solve a classification problem just like that way. Again, the formula I've told you this, the formula I have told you this, and these formulas will help you to convert the value in the form of probability. One more time. Sometimes you should be focused upon when you talk about this formula one y is equal to 1 upon 1 plus e raised to power minus z. Sometimes interviewer can will be really helpful for you. This formula, what it will do, y is equal to 1 upon 1 plus e raised to power minus z. What this formula will do actually, this formula is nothing but will convert the value into the probabilistic form. One more time, this formula can convert the value. Value means or input value. This formula will convert the value into the probabilistic. I'm writing here probabilistic. Probabilistic means the probability value like 10%, 20%, 30%. So this formula will convert a value into probabilistic form, and basis on that, your logistic regression formula will tell you who will win, India or Pakistan, yes or no. This is called a classification problem or logistic regression works. I hope you got the point, people, so far. Yeah, can I move a bit of down? Okay, cool. Now let's move that apart. Move to the next one. Another thing is that you should focus upon, that is called a distance. Okay, I can write this dot. Okay. Now another thing is that basically distance matrix. Distance matrix. What exactly distance matrix is nothing but very simple. It's very simple. Maybe you have done in 10 12 standard somewhere, right? When you are in 10 12 standard, maybe you have done this, right? This is a one point. This point called as a. This is another point. This is another point B. How you will calculate the distance of these points? There's a formula. You know that there is a formula. This point has the coordinate. Remember, x1 comma y1, somewhere someone like that way, right? Maybe 2 comma 3 like this, right? And this b also has the coordinates, right? X2 and y2, someone like that way, by the distance formula. Yes, and maybe something 3 and 5, whatever it can be. And based on that, if you want to calculate the distance for these formula, there's a distance formula. Maybe you know like that way. X2 minus x1 square, x2 minus x1 square like that way, and plus y2 minus y1 square like that. Remember that that is a formula of a distance. The same formula, distance matrix. Distance matrix is nothing but if you want to calculate a if you want to calculate a distance of 2 points, then you need this distance matrix. What is the formula? What is the formula? This is the formula of it. A square matrix. Yes, it's a square matrix, something like that. Yes, I hope you got the point. Again, no one will ask you. No one will ask you how you will calculate the different distances between, how you will calculate the distance between the two formulas, sorry, two points. Always someone will ask you, they will ask you, tell me, tell me the distance matrix formula. Tell me how you will calculate the distance of the or the 2 points. They can ask you like that. That is a formula you should remember. And again, all these parts which I'm telling you, that comes under into artificial intelligence and machine learning. And all these points which I'm telling you, these pointers, an interviewer, and when you're solving a problem related to data science and artificial intelligence, that something really helpful for you only. Now let's move to the next part. Now let's move to the next part. Maybe I can write over here clustering. The another I can drag this. Fine. Another thing is that clustering. Clustering. In clustering, there's a technique named K-means. K-means clustering. What exactly K-means is? Again, what exactly K-means is, or clustering, the meaning of cluster is nothing but I can write over here, grouping the things. Grouping the things. I can give you an example of related to clustering, related to the real world. You can assume all of them, you all are, maybe I can say in the people, we have 300 people. Assume there are 300 people in this batch or in this session. In the 300 people, I will tell you, create a six group. You will create six group, right? By 50-50 people, right? 50-50 people, you will create six groups. Now, a new person is coming. New person is coming. Maybe 301. 301 person is coming. Tell me that new student will come in which cluster, in which group that person will lie. It will lie based on your condition. Condition means you have created a first group, who scored more than 80%, who have done the PhD, isn't it? Who are living in Mumbai. That is the first category, or the first condition. Based on this first condition, first group has been created. Second condition is that maybe the salary of that person is 1 lakh rupees. Maybe he is living in Hyderabad. Maybe he has 10 years of an experience. This is the second category, right? So based on this different category, you have created six groups, right? A new person is coming, 301. You have to ask with that person, right? Tell me, have you done PhD? Do you have 10 years of an experience? Do you have 1 lakh of a salary? If that lies, that person will come into first category, maybe first cluster, second cluster, third cluster. So what I'm trying to say, each and every group has the category or condition. Based on the condition, a new person will come. The similarly works in this part. Similarly works in this part. In K means is a technique. K means is a technique in machine learning which can solve a grouping problem. Grouping means, as I mentioned, clustering. Maybe I can create a graph for you here. Can you see that? Yes, you have 13 years of experience. Great. See, this is my x-axis, y-axis. I'm telling you in the real world how it works. Whenever you have, maybe a data. Whenever you have data, you will do the visualization, and the visualization of looks like that way. Maybe you have some points like this. See, you have points like this, maybe some green points like that way. You have some green points. I will do it maybe some blue one. This is my blue points. Some another points I have, right? Maybe I'll create some new one also, some yellow, maybe some green. Can you see that? These are my groups. Okay. Now maybe I'll do that some more. This yellow one also take. See, these are my yellow group. Can you see? There are four groups. There are four groups. I can add a new one. Fine. Can I add a new pen? Okay, fine. So this is my, maybe I can increase the thickness of it. That's my new one. See that. Now a new person is come. Can you see this? This is my one group. This is my one group. Hmm? This is my one group. This is my another group. This is my third group, and this is my fourth group, right? As I mentioned, you have created a four groups. But tomorrow, new person is coming. This maybe that person lies here somewhere. That person lies over here. This is my what I can say, new data point. This person will go where? Here in the green or here? How you will identify? Basis on a distance matrix. So K means cluster actually uses this distance matrix formula. From this point to this point, they will calculate. This point to this point, they will calculate. Who is nearby that? That new point will go into that group. Are you getting my point? So here, if a new point is coming, it will come to that one based on the distance formula. That is something a K means clustering or clustering works in the real world also. Are you get the point, people, now a bit of far? Now, great. Now come to the next one. Now, one more thing, that's something I want to tell you, that is nothing but an activation function. I'll explain. I'll explain. I'll explain. Let me just come to that first. Now, another point is nothing but uh, come to that dot. Here it is. Now, let me come to this first. Another point is nothing but that's something you should aware about. That is called a neural network. Neural network. What exactly neural network, sir? Again, neural network, or maybe I can say, maybe before neural network, I can write here deep learning. In deep learning, what exactly deep learning is? Very simple. Deep learning is nothing but advanced machine learning, simply. Advanced machine learning. That's fine, sir. That means you're saying another name of a deep learning is nothing but advanced machine learning. Yes, that is correct. But again, sir, the way of working of a deep learning models or machine learning models are different. I can say yes. Why and how, I will tell you. I will tell you. Now, people will give me an answer. People will give me an answer. Tell me, do you know there is a petrol car? Hmm? Do you know that there is a petrol car and there is a diesel cars? Hmm? There are petrol cars and diesel cars. Tell me, who is stronger? Who is strong in general? Diesel car or petrol cars? I'll give you a simple example of deep learning and machine learning. Tell me. People can tell me, right? There are two type of cars in general, petrol cars and diesel cars. Which car is in general strong? Petrol car or diesel cars? Definitely diesel cars. No. Diesel cars are strong. Strong in the form of, no. Petrol car is also strong. I mean to say, there is a five-seater car, huh? And there is a petrol car. Okay, five-seater car petrol will work. Will work. Will work. I mean to say that can maybe reach you point A to point B. But at the same time, five-seater car, and that is a diesel car, that has a more power. I'm talking about in the form of power. Diesel has a more power as compared to petrol, but petrol pickup is very high. Are you getting my point? The pickup of a petrol car is very high. You can understand machine learning is what I'm writing over here. Machine learning is a petrol. Machine learning is a petrol. And at the same time, deep learning is what? Deep learning is nothing but a diesel. Diesel. Oh, come on. Spelling. Diesel. Fine. Now, machine learning is petrol. Petrol means this works better. This works better. But when you have a four member only in a car, are you getting my point? Four means small small data set. Small data set. Whenever you have a small data set, na, small data set means maybe you have 1,000 records, 10,000 records, 5 lakh records, 10 lakh records. Machine learning works better. Mhm. At the same time, deep learning is that whenever you are driving a car with 8 people, you have a five-seater car, but you have sit 8 people in a car. Diesel car works better at that time. Why? Because diesel has a more power. Because both car are working same. Then what is the difference? The way of working inside engine is different, right? Machine learning models works differently, right? At the same time, diesel car or diesel engine works differently. At the same time, deep learning will work when you have a large data set. Large data set means you have 10 million record, you have 100 million record, you have 10,000 million record. At that time, when you have a large data set, you use a deep learning. Are you getting my point? The difference between machine learning, that is why we usually say deep learning is nothing but advanced machine learning. Did you got the point, people? Yeah, machine learning and deep learning. Again, I'm not explaining you exactly the difference between of them. I'm telling you both of them having a same thing. Same thing I mean to say mathematical approach. Both machine learning and deep learning having a same. Right? Now I'll come to the deep learning part. In deep learning, in deep learning, we have a concept of, maybe I can tell you one thing, right? CNN. Maybe you heard about, right? CNN is a machine. It's a deep learning model, which I'm writing over here, convolution neural network. I'll explain you one thing. Again, the mathematics behind the CNN or deep learning, that's something I will tell you now. Just give me that minute. Give me that minute. I have the one image for you. That's something I can explain it to you. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Now tell me, guys, have you ever seen, the that Kaggle? You do know that the meaning of a Kaggle, right? Kaggle is a website, right? How it works? Have you seen that Kaggle somewhere? How CNN work? That's something I will tell you now. Come to that here quickly. I have one image, a good image I have for you. That's something I will help you to explain. The way of CNN model. I will tell you how it works. Can you see this? See this image? See this image only. See this image. Yeah. What exactly this image is? Can you see this? Yes, correct, correct, correct. Yes, Swam, correct. That means what is CNN? CNN is a deep learning model, or you can say it's an advanced machine learning model. CNN is the model which works on a large data set. What exactly large data set is, sir? Large data set means whenever you have a large set of a network of a data. I will tell you a simple example of a large data set. The people who have a android the people who have android mobiles, the size of a image of android mobile, you know that how it is 1 MB. Is it somewhere 1 MB, 500 KB, something like that? In general, nowadays very high, right? But at the same time, the iPhone image size and the picture size, when you're clicking a image using iPhone, the size of a iPhone is large, right? 5 MB, isn't it? 10 MB, somewhere like that way, isn't it? In general, yeah, that can be, nowadays Android mobiles, maybe like Samsung having, more size of images. What I am trying to say, a image, can you see this? A small image, everybody. This small image, this is written down 5. Actually, images are nothing but an array. One more time. Any image, any image, whatever you have in your mobile phones, in your laptops, all images at the background, That is nothing but a array, or I can say matrix. Can you see this written over here? 28 by 28. This 28 by 28, maybe I can zoom it a bit more if you're unable to see. Oh, come on. Can you see this a bit of now? See this now. A little bit down. See that? Matrix of the pixels, correct. This is my image. This is 28 by 28 is nothing but the pixel, yeah, or you can say the size of a matrix. Actually, any image, whatever you're talking about, actually it's a matrix, and it's a large matrix. The larger the size of an image, the larger the matrix of we have. And how CNN works on an image, I will tell you the mathematics behind it. See, this is my input image, and convolution. This, can you see this convolution? The meaning of convolution is nothing but it is extracting a data, a pixel by pixel. You know that every image actually having a pixels, right? Pixel size. You know that people having a large DSLR, right? That large DSLR having a large lens. That large lens having nothing but large pixel size. Pixel size means they can capture a good quality of our images. The same thing. Convolution means they will extract a pixel one by one. Once they will get the pixels, they will create a feature map. Feature map means they will collect the multiple layers. In that layer, first layer, second layer, third layer, each and every layer having the pixel. Each and every pixel contains the information. Information means, see, this edge is a information, this another edge is a information, this another edge of a image is a pixel, this another edge. Based on this, they will get a maximum pooling. Maximum pooling is one of the technique comes under into CNN, which help you to get a more information from the image. Once you get the maximum pooling, then they will do the again this technique. See, again they are collecting information. Again they are doing, this is called a layer. Layer means this is my first layer. Yeah, this is my second layer. In first layer, in second layer, both the things are doing same. Two times they are doing this layer, right? Layer means layer one, they will extracting information. In layer two, they're extracting more information. In layer three, they're extracting more information. The size of the information will be concise. And basis on that, they will do the flatten. Flatten means they will collect all the images together and they will give you the output. Output means output will be 5. Output will be 5. 5 means this image is talking about 5. In this image, we have 5 image. This is how CNN works. I hope you got the point how CNN or how deep learning works, actually mathematics behind that. Did you got the point, people? What I'm trying to say here? Yes, everybody. That's it. There's a mathematics behind it. See, a small mathematics, simple mathematics. See that? See that? This is the one. See, pixel. This is a one pixel. Pixel means a one small matrix behind the image. See, a small image. In this image, they're extracting a pixel. How they're extracting a pixel? See, there's a one kernel. Kernel means 3 by 3 matrix. 3 by 3 matrix, they're extracting this another small matrix. In this matrix, they're multiplying out of it. How they're multiplying? They're multiplying like this. You can see this multiplying like this. 4 multiplied by 0, 0 multiplied by 0 like this. They're getting a one information that is minus 8. And minus 8 will be the new number of a matrix. Basis on that, they will identify the image. This image is a dog. This image is a cat. This image is a 5, 10, or like that way, right? This is how CNN or deep learning model works. Any of the problem, whatever it's a classification or regression. I hope people you got the point so far here, right? Convolution network, how it works. I can tell you some, some applications writing over here. Applications of deep learning. Deep learning, as I mentioned, you are driving a car on highways. It's now not only highways. Most of the time, people are using, no, not using actually. People on a normal roads, on a highways, they are cameras. I said right, cameras who will detect, who will detect your speed of a car. Basis on that, they will give you a challan at your home, right? They will detect a speed. Once they will detect the speed, then after that they will identify the number plate. Maybe you have seen that, right, guys? Maybe 3-4 years back, maybe last 3-4 years, a new number plate has been published in India. Maybe I've heard about somewhere. Not heard actually. There is a number plate of a car written down a one, maybe somewhere IND like that, right? That IND shows nothing but a digital, yeah, digitalization of in India, right? That means there is no human needed. When you are driving somewhere, there are cameras. They will identify your number plate that is digitalized, and automatically they will give you a challan. High security number plate. Yes, high security means that is digitalized. That having a record, no one can maybe kind of a fraud. Nobody can easily stolen a car and many more things. There are many multiple benefits out of it. That is simple, pure example of a deep learning. Another example, that's a good example. I believe you know that. Self-driving car. You know that, right? People will give me the name of a car, right? Self-driving car. A pure example of deep learning and artificial intelligence. Self-driving car. That means you know that. Now you will tell me the name. This is Tesla. Tesla car. Self-driving car. Nowadays, I believe they are very less in India, but outside India, they are very large, like an Elon Musk, right? Self-driving car is nothing but a Tesla. That's a pure example of, I can say, reinforcement learning. That's the one of the part of artificial intelligence, and you can say a simple, pure example of a deep learning and artificial intelligence. I hope people you are getting the point what I am trying to say here so far. Yeah, people can give me an idea now. Did you got the point, people? Everyone? Great. Great. Now we understood that apart. Now we understood that apart. Now I will tell you one thing that is called the. Okay, cool. People have got the point now. That's it. That's it. So in artificial intelligence, yeah, in data science, these are some mathematical things you should be aware about, right? These are the mathematical things that something already happened, isn't? Like in deep learning, CNN, these are the models, these are the techniques already happened in machine learning, in data science, in deep learning, right? So but what exactly new we have in artificial intelligence? That's something I'm very curious to know about. That definitely will come to that part. But along with that, I will tell you one thing. I will tell you one thing. Maybe I have a good image for you. Wait, wait, I will tell you. Mm. I'll tell you. Maybe I found that. I got it. I got it now. I got it now. Okay. Can you see this? Oh, why is image is not coming? Oh, where is this image? Oh, there's no image coming. Wait, wait, wait. It should come. It's not popping up directly actually, but that's fine. Okay. Maybe I can show you here. Maybe I can show you here if this works over here. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? This one. Can you see this image, everyone? Now I'll tell you people were aware about, right? Artificial intelligence or machine learning, which comes under in where, right? You know that. Artificial intelligence, a large umbrella. Can you see that artificial intelligence is a large umbrella? Yeah. In this umbrella, there's a small another umbrella that is called a machine learning. Again, if I'm talking about machine learning, that means I'm talking about artificial intelligence. That means I'm talking about deep learning. So in artificial intelligence, we have machine learning. Inside machine learning, we have deep learning. Hmm? That it's an advanced machine learning actually, right? Then all of them to combine, we have a data science. Again, in data science, see, deep learning is there, machine learning is there, artificial intelligence is there. Along with that, I can create a new one that is called a mathematics. I'm writing over here, mathematics, or statistics. I'm writing here stats, right? So data science is not only aware of, it's not only about deep learning. It's not only about machine learning. It's not only about artificial intelligence. It's about including mathematics and statistics. And again, one more thing, one more I can build. That is nothing but a business. I'm writing over here business. That means whenever I'm solving a problem in data science, in artificial intelligence, anywhere, we need a business also. Right? These are the two more things we have in data science. So we aware about which comes under or which part. Yeah, I can maybe see these are the things. Tell me, guys, did you got the point now? What comes under in which one? Everybody. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Great. Now let me check that tab. What exactly being left? Okay. Cool. Cool. Now we have, okay, some more things we have to discuss. After that, we will talk about a new or recent updates or recent things which we have in artificial intelligence. Okay. Now we'll talk about a predictive modeling. Predictive modeling. What exactly predictive modeling is? Very easy also. It's again very easy. I will write over here. Wait. I will write over here. What exactly predictive modeling here is? Come there, and that's it. Again, the name already suggests predictive. Predictive means, what is the meaning of predictive? It's very easy. You know that. Predictive means where you predict the value. Predict. Predict tomorrow is going to be rain or not. Who will win the match? India or Pakistan? Who will win the election? That is called a prediction. Okay? Prediction. Okay? This is the meaning of predict. And modeling means where you manipulate. Manipulate. Manipulate what? What I will manipulate, sir? Manipulate. Manipulate the data. After manipulating a data, you will predict. One more time. After manipulating the data, you will predict. That is called a predictive modeling. Yes, to predict the future outcomes. As simple as that. Yes, correct. Now, there are some techniques which we have in predictive modeling, or I can say, can I write over here? Steps in predictive modeling. I can say in simple terms. Very important it is also. First step is that problem statement. Problem statement. Problem statement, just like whenever you solve any problem in predictive modeling, you should aware about what is your problem statement. Problem statement means you will forecast the sales, isn't? You will forecast the salary of a person, isn't? That is something you should aware about the problem statement. What you have to do, what you have to predict. That is the first thing. Second thing is that is a data collection. In data collection, there are multiple sources of data collection people are aware about, I believe, right? CSV file, Excel file, from the web, page, from the databases, from the databases, and many more, Hmm? Oh, come on, and many more. Another step is that data pre-processing. I'm writing over here. Data pre-processing. In data pre-processing is nothing but where you clean the data, right? Where you do the feature engineering. That is the called, these are the some steps we have in the data pre-processing, right? After that, sir, we have a model selection. I'm telling you the steps only. Model selection. In model selection, you have to decide based on a problem statement. You have to choose which model, like linear regression, like logistic, like decision tree, and many more machine learning models you have, right? Again, you can solve. You can take deep learning also. It's not necessary if the data set is small. It's not necessary. If the data set is small, you should go always for machine learning. No, you can go for deep learning. It depends on you. Okay. Then after that, we have a training of a model. I can write training of a model. As simple as that. Training of a model. Then after that, you do the evaluation. Evaluation means you have to decide your model is giving you the good results. Your model is giving you the good results or not. Simple as that, right? Is your model is good or bad? Simple. If your model is giving you, for example, if your model is giving you 90% of accuracy, that means good, right? If your model is giving 80, not 80, 68% of an accuracy, that is a bad, right? That means how you will decide your model is working good or bad. That is called a evaluation. Hmm? You will identify whether it's good or not. Then after that, you can go for deployment. What is the meaning of deployment? Very easy, very easy. Deployment means publicly available. Publicly available. For example, you are going to create a application. You are going to create a website, right? That website you have to build at the back end, isn't it? You have to run it from your end first at the back end. You have to test it from your end. You will go through the website or that application from your end to end. Once it's working fine from your end, then you will deploy it. Deployment publicly. Public can download, public can easily use that one. That is called a publicly available. Or technical name is that deployment. Did you got the point, people, what I'm trying to say here? Yeah. Now, one more thing other than not other than, which comes under into predictive modeling, that is nothing but called a time series analysis. Time series analysis. What is a time series analysis? Or you can say TSA. Time series analysis is nothing but, you will analyze the data, but the data contains a time. One more time. Whenever you're solving any machine learning problem, one more time. Whenever you're solving any problem in machine learning, one more time. Whenever you're solving any problem in machine learning, just like you have to predict the salary of a person, you have to forecast tomorrow is going to be rain or not, right? This is a small simple machine learning problem. But in the same problem, when date comes, in the same problem when time comes, in the same problem when year comes, that is called a time series analysis. Take an example. Salary of a person. Hmm? In the data of a salary of a person, you have a date. In 2020, in 2010, 1 lakh rupees of a salary. In 2015, 2 lakh rupees of a salary. In 2020, 3 lakhs of a salary. That means data is there, including a time. That is called a time series analysis. Which models I can use? Any model. You can take machine learning, deep learning, any model you can take that up. Right, everybody? Great. Just guys, I need.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys, I'm back. No. I was taking my water. Is it visible? Is it visible and audible to all of you? Please confirm. Yes, everybody.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Because
cool. Now let's
got it.
move ahead. Now, as I mentioned, we talked about multiple things, right? In predictive modeling, we talked about, these are the steps. Again, these are the really important steps. Then we talked about the time series analysis. In time series analysis, as I mentioned, it is one of the problem statement. You can take a machine learning, you can take a deep learning, or any other thing. You can take that up. Very easy. Now we'll talk about some of the applications. Okay, related to real world. First application maybe I heard about, that is a marketing. In marketing, I can tell you one problem, that is the customer segmentation. Customer segmentation, where people are using machine learning, data science, deep learning. Customer segmentation is nothing but, maybe you know that, you have used a Zomato, is it? You have used a Zomato to order the food. Once you take that order, did you remember that delivery boy will ask you, sir, please give me the rating? Isn't it what it is? That is called the customer segmentation. Why, sir? How it is? How it is customer segmentation? I'll tell you. So whenever you give the rating of that particular person, that shows to the company, because that data is collecting the company, na? That shows to the company, okay, this person is very happy to the services of a Zomato, isn't it? If you give a low rating, that will, maybe that will showcase to the that will showcase to the company, okay, this in this particular area my customers are not happy. What is the issue? They will try to resolve it. That is one of the customer segmentation. Another is that, maybe I can go for in financing. I can say credit scoring. Credit scoring. Credit scoring. What exactly credit scoring is? You know that all of have a bank accounts. All of have bank accounts, but everybody will not get a call. Sir, you are getting a 1 crore of a loan. No, different person will get. Sir, you are getting a 10 lakh of a loan. Sir, you're getting a 30 lakh of a loan. Why? And based on what? Based on credit. Huh? Oh, sorry, it's not. It's a finance one. I can say it's a finance based on credit score, right? Similarly, I can write like that. Similarly, we have fraud detection. Fraud detection. You know that the meaning of fraud detection. No? Bank will not call everybody. Yeah, bank will not call to everybody, sir, you are getting a 1 crore of a loan. No, why? And bank will not give a loan to everybody. They will give a loan to a person who are having a good credit score. If a person don't have a good credit score, that will bank will understand there's a fraud person. I will not give a loan to this person, isn't it? Is another thing. Again, I'm telling you the industries are based on CIBIL score. Yes, you can say the CIBIL score also. Another thing is that healthcare. In healthcare, how they are using, how data science, artificial intelligence are actually using, the disease prediction. Disease prediction. Again, multiple companies are working on this. They will scan your body, based on that they will identify, right, which disease you have in future, what are the chances this particular disease will you have, isn't it? Disease prediction, isn't it? And again, this is, patient risk assessment. Again, multiple companies are working on it. And again, this is not 100% implemented right now in India, but there are some places this is implemented. Okay. Another thing is that, another thing I can say, in supply chain. In supply chain, in supply chain means demand forecasting. Demand forecasting, inventory, inventory optimization. These are the real world problems, real world markets. I'm telling you, there can be more than that, right? Demand forecasting, just like an Amazon, just like an Amazon. Inventory optimization, you are having your own shop. Which inventory do you have, which is not? You know that very good manner. Another thing is on the technology. Technology. In technology, you have recommendation system. Recommendation system. You know that. This is the Saturday today. Multiple people have seen a Netflix. Multiple people seen Amazon Prime, isn't it? And Hotstar. What it is? This is something, a recommendation system, or just like a YouTube also. Na? You are watching one video on a YouTube. Similarly, after 1 minute, after 10 minutes, you will get a similar recommendations on YouTube. Is it? What it is? This is called a recommendation system. These are the markets, industries, everybody is using artificial intelligence and data science. Again, as I mentioned, not all of them, but each and every company is using based on their business, based on their expertise, based on their budgets. They are working all these sectors, and that can be more sector, but these are the main 5 sectors I have given an example. Tell me guys, did you got the point so far, everybody? And the mathematics behind it, which I explained you above here in terms of numerical, like that way. Can I get some of your responses, people? Insurance also, yes, that can be insurance. Yeah, that can be many more. Yes. Fine. Okay. Cool. Now, people, I believe, got that point. The mathematics which people are using in machine learning, in artificial intelligence, in deep learning, that mathematics part we talked about a bit. Now we will talk about what are the advancements we have, right? We have some advancements nowadays in data science, in artificial intelligence. I'll go to the Google directly, and there are multiple things I will tell you over here. Okay, just come to that point. Okay, just go to that Google. Now, first thing I'll go to that Google, I'll tell you that is nothing but people aware about OpenAI. You know that OpenAI? OpenAI O1 model. So you know that OpenAI, guys? OpenAI is what? OpenAI is a company. It's an organization which having a beautiful tool nowadays that is called a chat GPT. Right, definitely. And again, a new advancement of OpenAI, it's a purely of artificial intelligence, or it's a purely of deep learning. Okay, because whenever you open this one, can you see this? They're asking their OpenAI O1. O1 is a new model of ChatGPT, yeah, or OpenAI. O1 is a model. There are many more models in this model. So what is the benefit of it? Chat GPT Pro, you can say what it is. These are nothing but having a large set of instructions. Large set of instructions means whenever you, in general, when you use Chat GPT, there might be chances they will give you incorrect results. That incorrect results will be decreased in O1. In O1, that means in O1 they have increased the data size. Earlier it was, maybe I'll tell you. See, go to that Google, I'll tell you. Maybe I didn't remember the exact number. Data set in open AI models. And be or size, model size, somewhere like this. I forgot about the name actually. Maybe they'll tell you here. Yeah, it's in billions or somewhere. Can you see this, everybody? See that, see that. Anywhere from 570 GB or 45 TB. They have used this much of a data. This much of a data. Actually, there are many more. I forgot that one. Is that? No, not here. Actually, they are behind this. No, not there. We have models. We have to go for this. Yes. Can you see this? This is the latest advancement. See that? Chat GPT 4.0. It works on text and image data, input data, and it has a token length 128K. What is the meaning of context length? Context length means you will write a large sentences. Yeah, you will write an entire paragraph. 128 means, did you imagine 128? 128K column size. 128K columns. You know that in Excel? Huh? In Excel, I'm writing, I'll tell you over here. Go for Google Sheets. Huh? I'll tell you. What is the meaning of 120K and how long this data it is. Can you see this? This is my data. See this? Oh, not here. Can you see this? I have a column name A. I have a column name B, C, D, E, and in all of them we have value 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Yeah, and sorry, E, F, some values I have. Can you see this? How many columns I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns and 6 values. And this value can be repeat like that way, isn't it? This is the value. The meaning of 128 means what? 128K means I have similarly A, B, C, D. I have similarly values till 128. 128 K means 128,000 columns. Are you getting my point? 128,000 columns. Chat GPT 4.0 can understand. You can write a large sentence of it, and that chat GPT will understand it. Similarly, 4.0, same, it is a faster model. It works faster. Yeah, it works faster. And see, 3 of them having a 128K length. 128 means the column size, the large set of a data it has, whatever you will write, it works faster. You got my point, people, guys? What I'm trying to say is how large text you can provide to the chat GPT, it works very fast into it. And this is a pure of deep learning. This is a pure of deep learning. Are you getting a point, guys? The meaning of chat GPT, the latest advancement over here now. Everybody. Yeah, can I get some few responses, people over here? That's something written down. These are the features of it. Yeah, so it's actually okay. So actually, this is something no one will ask you. Definitely, no one will ask you. But this is something you should aware about how it works. See, turn 1, turning 2, turning 2. No one will ask you, but you should aware about how actually that works. You can, even though build your own model. So they have provided you the code also how you can build your own chat GPT model. That's something that works. Go back. One thing we talked about. Now another thing, that's something I will tell you, that is AI agents. Maybe you have heard about this somewhere. AI agents. First of all, see this, the growth of it. AI agents market is expected to grow from 2023 value 3.7 billion to 103 billion by 2032. Can you see that? You can see how much, how is it 10 times or what? How much times it is increasing? 3.7 to 103 billion. Tell me how much time it is increasing? 10 times, 20 times, 100 times? Tell me how much it is. It's more than that. More than that. That means in the coming years, AI and AI agents is one of the technique which works on our data, which works on a text data. You don't need to write in chat GPT. Nowadays you have to type your problem, right? In the coming years, you don't need to type. Whatever you will say, they will understand it and do the task for you automatically. That's something simply AI agents in the recent research nowadays. I hope you got that point. Yes, everybody? Yes, everybody? I hope people are see how big is the AI agent market size. You can see these problem statements again. Yeah. Again, you can see the multiple websites which will help you the market size, share, trends, each and everything. And again, always remember that if you want to see if you want to be updated in this one, I will tell you one thing. There is an organization name, if you heard about that one. NVIDIA. Have you heard about this NVIDIA? Have you heard about this company NVIDIA? NVIDIA news, you can go for like that. Yeah, you go for newsletter. Always go for newsletter. See that. No, if you haven't heard about, you should be, guys. You are missing something if you're not heard about NVIDIA. I will tell you. What is NVIDIA? NVIDIA is a company which builds a strong GPU for your laptops. GPU graphic cards, right? Graphic card. AI creates a lots of problem advantage. I heard AI creates a lot of problems than advantages. It is true. No, no, no. It's not true. It's not. But yes, Kasi, this can be a problem. People who don't know the, who don't know the basics of it. Basics, I mean to say what? You know that in your family there are people who are, maybe who are 70 years back, 80 years aged, right? 90 years aged. They don't know that, right? What exactly it is. So for them, that is a problem. Hmm? Problem, I mean to say, they will think about, okay, how it will works. Okay, that's kind of a magic for them, right? Yes, there are multiple advantages, but yes, you can say that's a bit of disadvantage also. Yeah, in terms of health of a people. Health means, AI will do the job. Then what people will do? People will do nothing, right? They will sit at their place and they will do the job, right? Definitely, there are some causes, there are some problems, but yes, more than that, they have some benefits of it, right? Definitely, correct. Yes, it's all about how we are using, correct. Now, I was talking about this NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a company which works tremendously in the AI field in terms of a GPUs. You know that nowadays this NVIDIA gives you a graphic card. Maybe you've heard about a graphic card, right? That graphic card, when it comes to the picture, maybe last 5-10 years. Yeah. Earlier, people are using very, people don't care about when they are purchasing a laptop. Oh, no, no, I'm looking for a good graphic card. No, why? Yeah, because people nowadays are aware about a good or hard, a strong system is required. Why? Because every company is generating a data, every company is collecting a data, even though each and every website, each and every application are heavy nowadays. So definitely a strong system is required. That GPU graphic card comes from NVIDIA, and NVIDIA is a company which works on a purely artificial intelligence side. See that? Always read about this. That will be easy for you to receive. Deep learning technologies. Maybe there are some more, more technologies we have in artificial intelligence in NVIDIA. They are doing a lot of researches and multiple things. Okay, go for the newsletter. Always go for an AI newsletter from NVIDIA. You will get to know what something they are doing newly or not. See, maybe you have to submit, and based on that, you will get the information. No, no, I'm not feeling some, but always do that. You will get the latest news at your email. So NVIDIA is a good one, always, which help you to do that job particularly. Tell me, guys, did you got the point for this part so far, everyone? Can I get some more responses? Yeah. Oh, great. Now, okay, okay. Now, got it, got it. But sir, that is something related to NVIDIA. That's one thing I want to tell you, that is called a, that is something I think is that deep mind. Have you heard about this deep mind? Have you heard about this deep mind? Deep mind is an artificial intelligence provided from the Google side. Google is a company, you know that, right? From Google, DeepMind is an organization. See that? DeepMind Technologies Limited trades of Google DeepMind, right? Did you got the point? Just click on it. You will get the latest news of it. See, you have heard about that Gemini, ChatGPT. ChatGPT comes from OpenAI. Gemini comes from Google, even though Google is also working on these technologies. Yeah, the next era of Gemini. You can see this Project Astra and all that stuff, Project Mania, and so many things. Yeah, see Gemini 2.0. Yeah, they have introduced in all the Android mobiles. Yeah, they've introduced this all the Android, not for iPhones users, only for Android mobiles. You have seen this. You have seen this maybe. There's Samsung mobiles, right? There are multiple advertisements coming to the Samsung mobiles, isn't it? When you go that, they will show you. Remember, okay, AI integrated in Samsung advertisements, right? You can talk about whatever you want to do. Just say in the Gemini, they will do the task for you. That is the artificial intelligence coming into the mobile phones and everywhere in the industry. People, are you getting a point? I believe what I am trying to say over here, people. I hope you got the point with respect to the artificial intelligence and so far things, whatever we have. Great. Now I believe we have done multiple things. Can you please tell me, guys? Let's maybe come for that Q&A. If you have some kind of a doubt or something, you can let me know, people. Yeah. Do you have some any doubts or any questions related to that? You can ask me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, people, you can let me know. Is there any latest tool to write a paper in our research, sir? Yes, you can go for maybe ChatGPT 4 mini. Yeah. Feedback link will be shared it soon here. Thank you, Yogita. Great. Great. Okay. Tell me, guys, maybe do you have a doubt or something? Maybe some insights into explainable AI. Can you use it for maybe? Is it? Okay, people are asking about this. Okay, I will tell you that apart. Fine. Okay, there are a lot of questions. Fine. Yes, I will tell you the explainable AI. People are asking about this. I will write over here, then I'll come to your questions one by one. Someone is asking me with respect to that. Writing over here. Explainable AI. Or you can say XAI. XAI is nothing but it's a simple explainable AI, the name already suggests, which is explainable, right? This explainable AI mainly focuses on making AI models more transparent. Transparent, as simple as that. Okay, spelling mistakes. Transparent. Now, explainable AI is nothing but where you build the artificial intelligence model, where you build the artificial intelligence related application which help you to solve a particular problem. As simple as that. Explainable AI is nothing but mainly focuses upon making the AI model more transparent. Transparent means using artificial intelligence, you will create your own application on a website, as simple as that, right? Right. Now, another thing is that, so why explainable AI is important? Because this is very trustworthy, I can say. Why trustworthy, sir? Because in the real world, you know that organizations won't allow you to use ChatGPT nowadays. Last some days. Why? Because they know that ChatGPT will share the data. If you're writing a crucial data to the ChatGPT will use that data. That is why it's not trustworthy. ChatGPT is not trustworthy. You cannot upload your precious data over there. You can write a dummy data, but not a precious data, organization data. That's the one thing. Another thing is that you can debug the models. Another thing is that you can say it's a regulatory compliances we have. Regulatory compliance mean multiple restrictions we have in explainable AI, right? In that you have maybe improve the model performance. In explainable AI, you can improve the model performance. These are some of the models. And again, yes, you are asking about maybe can we use it for deep learning models? Yes, we can use XAI in deep learning models to solve the problem, right? Dhananjay, what are the mathematical challenges in AI that we academics can address? Let me come to that question one more time. What you are saying? So you are saying maybe that's something Sonam Kumar. Okay, you're saying, yes. Oh, come on. Wait.
Right. There will be error. Right.
No, wait.
Because this is not a shape of 12. Of 12.
Okay, so you're asking about what is the mathematical challenges in academics can address. Okay, fine. First challenge is, I believe we can solve in this one problem, that is optimizing the problem. First of all, optimizing the problem. I can write over here. Optimizing the problem. Optimizing the problem. First thing in that. Now another thing I can say, interpretability. Interpretability and explainability. In simple ones, explainable. If you understand the problem in a simple manner, definitely AI can help you in that part, right? Another thing is that third problem, which I believe that is called a statistical learning.
Yeah.
Statistical learning, AI cannot do that easily, right? And the fourth problem, I believe, that is nothing but computational.
This will go an error.
Computational efficiency.
Here will be having after removing
Computational efficiency.
four elements.
And another thing I believe that is something robustness. Robustness means a goodness, okay, and generalization. Generalization. Generalization.
Right. It's showing an error.
And yeah, I guess these are the things. One thing I believe is more important is that is called a numerical stability.
Oh.
Numerical stability. Stability. Numerical stability. Yeah, I guess these are the things these are challenges we can face in mathematics only, right? That can be more, but these are the six which I believe that really important. Okay, how machine learning is used to like we are using modeling. Okay, another question is that how machine learning is used in epidemiology, like we are working on modeling of infectious disease. Okay, Sunny. So you are talking about how this has been there, how machine learning is used in epidemiology. I'll tell you, in epidemiology, basically, you can go for first thing, disease spread prediction. Yeah, I'm telling you that, right? Okay, first thing I'm writing over here, that is disease spread prediction. Disease spread prediction. Yeah, that means you can use machine learning increasingly in epidemiology, especially when modeling infectious disease at modeling infectious disease. Whenever we have, you can work on researches to analyze the vast data set, identify the patterns, and make the predictions. This is something machine learning can use for it. First thing, as I mentioned, disease spread prediction. Second thing is that you can go for risk factor identification. Yeah, then you can go for maybe third thing, I can go for early detection. Not easily. Early detection. Another thing you can say for maybe epidemiology. Epidemiology forecasting. Come on, forecasting. It's working slow sometimes. And maybe you can go for fifth one. Another thing you can go for maybe public health. Public health risk, not like this. I can say optimizing the public health responses. Yeah. And you can go for maybe sixth one also. You can go for maybe medical image and diagnostics. These are the six things I believe which can be used in epidemiology using machine learning. Yes, I mean, in that thing. Resources not okay. Okay. How to join PhD in data science and artificial masters. So Rahul Kumar, there are multiple things to join a PhD in data science and artificial intelligence. There are multiple research papers. There are multiple things you have to showcase first to doing a PhDs in data science and artificial intelligence. There, but first thing I will recommend you, when you go for PhD in data science or artificial intelligence or specialized in anywhere, just go for a good college. Yeah, good college where you grab the knowledge. That is really important. Okay, preferable in the plagiarism is ChatGPT is preferable. No, it's not preferable, Kasi. No, ChatGPT is not preferable for plagiarism. No. Okay, so from today's session, yes, I got the point. That's good. Definitely, we can go for that one. Yeah, so definitely we can search for the mathematical parts to solve that point in the post thread. Definitely, so can we? So people can reach out to me over the LinkedIn, so that's not a problem. Okay, Sahib. Okay, network issues. Okay. 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 Fine.
So, as I said, I'll be having a 2D, sorry, I'll be having two arrays.
Lots of questions. How to choose research topic and specific prompt development methods. How to choose research topic. So for that, Shikha, you have to go for a problem statement first, right? When you solving a research paper, maybe you have to specify the problem statement first. Then in that problem statement, you have to look at what has been researched already, what's something developed already. Then you can go for, based on that, maybe you can develop something new, then go for the research topic, right? So research topic is not like that you can choose that one and solve that one. No, it's not like that. To choose a problem, identify what something is developed earlier and what something you can do new in that, then you can go for research. Shikha, how to choose research topic linear algebra for PhD. So I can see multiple doctorate people are there. So fine. So how you can choose research topic linear algebra? First of all, as I mentioned, you have to address your interest. As I mentioned, you have to address your interest first. Then you have to check the literature of it. Yeah, maybe the journals in linear algebra, anything. Okay. Then maybe there are some advisor for you at that time, or some doctor or some researcher. Consult from that advisor based on your research. Then identify the problem. Identify your problem first, what exactly it is, right? Maybe a numerical method for solving a large scale linear system. It can be anything. Okay, then you can go for the applications of it. From that problem statement, what applications is there available in that. And yeah, I get these are the things which help you to choose a topic in that doctorate. I have in matrices. Okay. We'll share the assessment at the end of the session. Cool. I have words in Python. Do you think learning a language? No, it's not actually required, Sonam. If you know that a Python, that is more than sufficient. Because when you sit in front of an interviewer or any problem you solve in the real world, one programming language is more than sufficient. No need to go for the different one. But yes, each and every programming language have some some pros and cons. Python has multiple benefits of it. Yeah, but there are some disadvantages. Those disadvantages are programming can solve of it. So yes, Python is more than sufficient, but R is not a large programming language. You can go for R also, right? But yeah, that's not a big one. Just stick to it, one programming language. That's more than sufficient. Okay. Okay. Any more doubts, guys? Tell me. Here till then. How was it? The things for today for everybody.
Here with this guy. Right. Check what we have to discuss next.
Okay. For sure, I can. Okay, I'll give that link then. Can you give me an example of robustness and generalization? Okay, you're talking about the meaning of it. Okay, the robustness and generalization means where you will identify the problem, you will generalize your problem. And robustness means you will develop in a good manner, in an easier manner. That's the meaning of robustness. Easily, with a good flow, you will solve your problem. That's the meaning of robustness. And generalization means you have solved your problem step by step. You will step it down and solve it. That's the meaning of robustness and generalization here. I'll share that LinkedIn. That's fine.
Have you practiced all the things that we have
Okay.
discussed so far in these sessions?
How to choose research branch in topic
Right.
because as interests are very different and
So
to
any
get a
idea about
PPT and
what is
recording
mentor?
each session.
If you have practiced each and everything and if you all are clear with everything, so let's discuss something new.
So first of all, as I mentioned, right, if you want to choose a research branch, I have showed you the steps. You have to identify the core interest of yours first. Then you can go for, you have to check the market demand. Then you can go for, you have to evaluate the interest. Maybe you have to evaluate the interest and the demand of yours. Then you have to talk to your mentors and experts. Then you have to consider long-term viability of it. And yes, these are the steps which help you to do that. I can maybe share that for the LinkedIn one for the people. That's not a problem. That's fine. Okay.
Imagine a scenario where we'll be having in a, let's say, a set.
That's fine.
Right? In a set, there is apple, mango, and banana. Wait, I'll be showing you. A is equals to
Okay, fine.
apple. If you have any doubt, guys, from anywhere, you can ask.
Okay. Great. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Removed banana, sorry, mango.
I'm doing my research in
Try to do the same thing.
there are lots of questions out there. But I can go for this LinkedIn. No, I just shared that LinkedIn. That's fine. Great.
Right?
Great, everybody. Great. I believe the very interactive people I have touched too far today. That's really
Right. Now the thing
good
comes.
with you, interactive people.
As you can see.
If you have more doubts or something, you can let me know. Yeah, I believe we can see a lot more people here.
Still, if I execute this card.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Assessment link or something, people, you will get it soon for sure.
Guys, what this card is doing over here?
Great. Great. Cool, everybody. Great. So thank you, everybody. Then I believe we have done almost everything. If there is no more doubts, guys, thank you for that, people. Thank you. How to generate among the students?
Right. So guys,
How do we generate interest among our young students first year? Skills and what skills do we suggest? 18 years old should I learn first? So Sonam, I'll suggest
as a discard will do the
a domain. If you got it, a domain and the programming languages. Two things if you can do before 18, that would be a great thing. Yeah, Sonam? Programming, any of the programming language, and the domain. A domain, I mean to say what problem you are solving. That's the thing.
There's only single item apple. Okay. If in that case I execute discard,
Kaggle is more than sufficient, Krishna. Yeah, it's more than sufficient. But there are many more, but yeah, that's kind of thing.
Right?
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys.
Sorry, if I execute
thank you.
Remove function. As it doesn't
over to you, Jyoti.
Okay. So it's done. Done from your side. Hello, sir. Can I?
Yes, Jyoti. Maybe you can go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
doesn't exist.
Okay, participants. Feedback link is shared in the chat box, and we will share the assessment link
Your
soon.
voice is very low, Jyoti. For me, just give me a minute. Can you come again?
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, Jyoti. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So thank you so much, Uttam sir. And on behalf of Indore Institute of Science and Technology, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Uttam Grede for delivering an enlightening and thought-provoking session on mathematical approach to machine learning and artificial intelligence. We deeply appreciate the time and the effort you invested in preparing and presenting such an engaging session.
Thank you, Jyoti. Thank
Sir,
you so
thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Jyoti. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Participants, please fill the form. And now, for the vote of thanks for this 5-year, 1 week National Faculty Development Program, I would like to call Dr. Keshav Patidar, sir, Principal IIST, for vote of thanks.
Respected resource person of today's session, HOD madam and all the participants. We have planned this 1 week FDP as one of our activity to celebrate National Mathematics Day. And the purpose of celebration of this day is to remember our genius mathematician Sri Nivasa Ramanujan and to aware people about contribution of mathematics and development of human society. So I'm sure that all the participants must have benefited a lot by attending this FDP. On behalf of IIST group of institutions, I extend our most sincere thanks to all the resource person of FDP, Dr. Ekta Agrawal Madam, Associate Professor IIM Indore, Mr. Upendra Tiwari Sir, Dr. J.K. Mitra, Professor and Head, RD University Jabalpur, Professor Dr. P.P. Murthy Sir, Mr. Uttam, Senior Data Scientist. I also extend my sincere gratitude to all the participants of this FDP for being with us for whole the week. I extend our most sincere gratitude to our mentor, Sri Arun S. Bhatnagar, sir, Group Advisor, IST, IIP, IMR, for his guidance and motivation. I also take this opportunity to extend our sincere thanks to our organizing committee, especially Dr. Jyoti Gupta Madam, Dr. Namrita, Professor Rupali Madam, and our system admin team. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your contribution and making this FDP successful. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And the participant kindly submit the feedback form. And assessment link is also shared in the chat box. Kindly submit the assessment. The link will be closed at the 5:30 p.m.